evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamir Nimsa. Let's have a look at the headlines. CSE provides capital raising opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises. Government plans to recruit bilingual graduate teachers. News in detail. The Colombo Stock Exchange conducted an issuer relations forum titled Unlocking Funding Opportunities for SMEs through the Colombo Stock Exchange in association with the USAID in Sri Lanka. The forum was held in Colombo on the 15th of this month. The forum provided insights for SMEs in key sectors such as agribusiness and ICT to discover capital raising opportunities at the CSE via listing on the Dirisavi boards of the exchange. USAID Economic Growth Advisor Mark Peters said Sri Lanka's sustainable development and recovery hinge on bolstering capital markets while creating additional funding avenues for SMEs. He noted that through enrollment, business can unlock fresh pathways for growth, capitalize on capital market opportunities, and contribute to the nation's economic prosperity. CEO of CSC Rajiv Bandaranayake, in his remarks, expressed pleasure to have received a positive response for the initiative. The CEO said that the government's recent domestic debt optimization process also had a positive impact on the CSC. Bandaranayake further said the listing will not only strengthen your company's capital and corporate image, but it will have a significant impact on the company's growth prospects. He further urged SMEs to put the appropriate framework and processes in place to take advantage of capital raising opportunities. Further, an insightful panel discussion was held on the subject of journey towards listing and life after listing. State Minister for Education Aravinda Kumar announced plans to recruit 8,000 teachers in the near future, with graduate teachers and teachers specializing in a second language. The State Minister made this statement during a press conference at the Presidential Media Centre yesterday. State Education Minister Aravinda Kumar said the government has shown heightened dedication to matters within the Ministry of Education. The State Minister said that the Ministry is executing a structured approach to propel initiatives marked by a series of innovative reforms in the education sector. The State Minister also said a comprehensive educational reform program has been set in motion encompassing updated curricula. The State Minister further said the government plans to equip students with technological proficiency and to facilitate learning through cutting-edge technical methodologies. The State Minister added the Ministry of Education will provide vocational, technical and English language training to students who are awaiting the outcomes of advanced level examinations. The initiative is set to cover 320 schools across the nation and is scheduled to commence in January of the upcoming year. The State Minister went on to say that all vocational training centres across the island have resumed their regular activities. He also revealed that concerted efforts have been undertaken to ensure that the results of the 2022 A-level examination are published before September 10th. The State Minister for Primary Industries, Chamara Sampath Dasanayake, announced that the exports of gems and jewellery have generated an income of $315 million with 34% growth this year. State Minister Dasanayake made this comment speaking at a news briefing held at the Presidential Media Centre on Tuesday. State Minister Dasanayake said the National Gem and Jewellery Authority stands as a pivotal contributor to the nation's foreign exchange reserves. The State Minister said a novel custom clearance system was devised for gems and jewellery under the new government. State Minister also said the central bank's reports confirm a remarkable 34% growth in export revenue for the Gems and Jewellery Authority. He added that steps have also been taken to resolve exporters' challenges with open lines of communication for exporters accessible at all times. The State Minister said that for this year, the authority has recorded a profit of 288 million rupees from licensing and assessment fees compared to 144 million rupees last year. The State Minister further said the Gems and Jewellery Authority independently contributes between 50 and 100 million rupees to the Ministry of Finance. The State Minister emphasized that a 23-year-old controversy surrounding phosphate trade within the country has been finally laid to rest. He said this legal matter had previously impeded our ability to export phosphates and its resolution has swiftly yielded a profit of 143 million rupees. The State Minister went on to say the nation has the potential to earn between 400 and 500 million US dollars through the various institutions aligned with the Ministry of Primary Industries. Stay tuned, we will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. Vice Chancellor of the University of Colombo, Professor H.D. Karunaratne, says that the university administration is planning for a separate teaching hospital for the University of Colombo in recent future. The Vice Chancellor made this revelation at an event to appreciate the emeritus professors of the university, which took place this Monday.
We, of course, produce many research output. You can see the research output during last several years, over 1,500 almost. It goes to sometimes 2,000, over 2,000. So number of research publications we produce, and the product launch and even patent rights we have taken recent past. And as a result of all these, our ranking, the reputation has gone up in the University of Colombo. According to the Webometric ranking, we are number 1, and the world university rankings also we are going up. So green metric ranking also we can see the progress, and in recent past we can see we were remaining in the first, apart from the QS1 index, other all ranking. And we adopted the Sustainable Development Goals to University of Colombo. So various activities we are conducting. Now each and every tree is given a QR code. We maintain the digital tree inventory in the University of Colombo. We have given a QR code, and we maintain the digital tree inventory, and our task is to estimate in future how much carbon dioxide we can reduce in the Colombo city and increase the number of trees in the University of Colombo. And as you all are aware that our academics have selected to a top 2% of the world academics in recent past.
Professor G.L. Pires, who has now fully engaged in politics, addressing the gathering Colombo University's emeritus professors, said that the motive of President Ranil Wickremesinghe to abolish the University Grants Commission is not a decision for positive outcomes. However, at the same time, he added that a number of fundamental changes in the education sector is necessary.
Fundamental changes are required in the higher education system of the country. During the short period that I spent as Minister of Education and Higher Education, there were some interesting proposals that were submitted. But I think that sequencing is important in introducing changes which are opportune. We also, I think, need to make certain that we evolve proposals which command as broad a consensus as possible. We need tranquility in the system. So begin with things that will attract the least opposition, resistance, and polarization. I mean, the country cannot afford more polarization at this moment. There are, of course, significant disparities among the different universities in the country. I think there are now about 16 or 17 universities. Various radical proposals have been made. The president recently, at a function at which I was present, tentatively mooted the idea of abolishing the University Grants Commission and allowing each university to develop on its own. We do not agree with that.
Minister of Foreign Employment Manusha Nanayakkara revealed plans to sign a collective agreement for Foreign Employment Bureau to provide incentives to employees based on profits. The minister said this while participating in a medical camp organized for the officers of the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau recently.
ඕගොල්ලන්ට දෙන්න තියෙන සියලු වරප්‍රසාද ලබා දෙන්න වැඩ කටයුතු කරන්න. ඒ නිසා ඔබව සතුටින් තියුවොත් තමයි ඔබෙන් යහපත් සේවයක් හම්බ වෙන්නේ. ඒ විතරක් නෙවෙයි ඕගොල්ලන්ව හෙට අනිද්දා වෙනකොට මම හිතන්නේ බෝඩ් එක ලබන සතිය හම්බ වෙලා හෝ මේ සතිය හම්බ වෙලා අවසාන වශයෙන් තීන්දුව කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. කලෙක්ටිව් ඇග්‍රීමන්ට් එකකට යන්න. එතකොට ඒ කලෙක්ටිව් ඇග්‍රීමන්ට් එකට ගියාම අපි ලාභ ලබන ආයතනයක්. කලෙක්ටිව් ඇග්‍රීමන්ට් එකට ගිහිල්ලා ඕගොල්ලෝ ලාභය උපයා දෙන ප්‍රමාණයට ඕගොල්ලන්ටත් යම් පඩි වැඩිවීමක් ඉන්සෙන්ටිව් එකක් හම්බ වෙන වැඩපිළිවෙලක් ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න කටයුතු කරලා තියෙනවා. නැත්තම් පාඩු ලබන රජයේ සල්ලි වලින් නඩත්තු වෙන රජයේ සල්ලි කාබාසිනියා කරන ආයතන කලෙක්ටිව් ඇග්‍රීමන්ට් ගහගෙන ඒ වලින් වාර්ෂිකව පඩි වැඩි කරගන්නවා. විශ්‍රාම යන දවසට ඉස්සරින්දා AGM DGM ඉන්න කෙනා AGM වෙලා ඒකට අදාළ පඩි හදාගෙන විශ්‍රාම යනවා. ඒ සියලු පහසුකම් අරගෙන එහෙමයි මේ රටේ ආයතන. හැබැයි ඔබ ජාතික ආදායමකට එක පැත්තකින් මහ විශාල හයියක් ලබා දෙන ගමන් විදේශගත ශ්‍රමිකයෝ හරහා ලංකාවට සල්ලි ගේන්න, අනිත් අතින් ඔබ කරන සේවය හරහා අවුරුද්දකට බිලියන 5ක 6ක 7ක ලාභයක් අරන් දීලා මහා භාණ්ඩාගාරයට ඒකෙන් කොටසක් දීලා දායකත්වයේ දක්වන පිරිසක් විදියට ඔබ ලංකාවේ අඩුම වැටුප් ශ්‍රේණියක ඉන්න කණ්ඩායමක්.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today.
The All-Share Price Index dropped 55.81 to close at 11,207.11. The S&P SL20 dropped 25.84 to close at 3,169.80. The turnover was 1.9 billion rupees and over 52 million shares were traded.
Up next are forex rates. That's all on news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care.